Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Saving for the Season with T. I'm T, or Tina, whichever you'd like to call me. I'm here to do a count up of all the challenges that I've completed in the last 3 months, plus one other challenge that I've been completing alongside them. So this is where I've put all the challenges that I've completed over the last 3 months, so my autumn savings. Some of them were Christmas, and so they've already actually been allocated out, but they've been marked clearly in there as to what's what. I would also be opening up this tin. Now, you wouldn't have seen this tin. This is the tin that I used to put any leftover money from the week. I know some of you put them into your actual savings challenges, etc. I actually put mine into a specific challenge, and it's the 52 envelope challenge, so kind of a 52-week year. It's taken me just over a year to complete it, but only just over a year. And so we're going to be unstuffing that one today because I have actually completed it. I've completed it not using coins, so just any notes that I've had left over. So envelopes are all rounded up, so it'll save a little bit more than what it says, but we'll be unstuffing that one. So grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfy, or please feel free to speed me up because I don't know how to speed up the videos as such. So please feel free to speed me up at any point because this is potentially going to be a long one. I've got all this to count up. I'm going to separate, let's start by taking them away. I'm going to separate them into the different things that they've been saved from. So this is going to be... Woo. Okay, that's empty. So these were seasonal. Those are minis. That was Christmas, 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 Christmas. Minis. That was minis, minis. Something else, something else. Those are minis, minis, minis and tinies, minis and tinies. Oh, get caught out with all the coins. Minis and tinies, a lot of coins. Okay. It's gonna be fun. These were specific Christmas challenges that have already been allocated. These were specific. You've seen me play some of these. That one you wouldn't have seen, I don't think, but I completed that one earlier. But I think you've seen me complete all those. So I've put their totals on the back. So that one saved me 50. That one saved 50. That one I finished the other week. That saved me 147. And that one saved 50. So they've already been allocated. That was also a Christmas one. I did this by my snowball. I do a little snowball sort of fund where I just put what's here. I haven't given you a walk through all of my binders yet. This is what I call my snowball fund, and it literally is 8 challenges or 8 funds specifically allocated to things. And I just put £5 in each one. When one's complete, I then roll that over. So that's why I call it my snowball funds. So when this one gets completed, it's £5 that would be allocated, goes into this one, so this one then gets 10. When that one gets completed, that one then gets 15, and so on. So they're funds specifically into sinking funds. So I do save a few directly for sinking funds, but most of my savings are done using the save to sink method. So that was from that one, but specifically for Christmas. This was completed via that, so that's 120 for health. So we'll put that one in a bit. This one, oh, these were already used, but they saved various amounts. So that was half term. It was the autumn half term, so that's gone, but obviously I haven't closed it out yet, so And then that was for my BBMU ticket. I wasn't lucky enough to get one, but I will probably be keeping an eye out for anyone that cancels last minute and just see. So I would love to have gone. I've got the money still, but it's in my bank, ready for it. And this was for haircuts, so that's specific there. That was some money. Again, I'm still going to keep saving. Whatever I don't use for the big budgeting meetup will go towards the little Southwest meetup that Esther from My Money Matters arranged, or has been arranging. I've been helping her with the arrangements with. So I'm still going to keep saving, because even if I don't get to the BBMU, I will be going to the local one. That was from the challenge binder. Now this is a mixture of some of these and some of these. So split spot spot saved us 90. That was the only one I completed in this season with my challenge binder, so put that one there. So these are a mixture of the minis and tinies and any of the seasonal one that had change needed for it. So I'll stack these quick. Stack them in 20s if I can. Okay, so these are all ones that have been part of those pound ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was actually for birthdays again, which I had to pull some money out for. That's actually a specific fund, so that's the rest of that. So that's what that one was. Wrong way round. Paper clips over this side, challenges there. So this was all the minis and tinies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 challenges complete. Wow, that's not bad going. So in notes, as I said, some of these would have been in the coins, but some of those coins will also be challenges over here. So just in notes, the minis and tiny saved us 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 10, 15, 115 plus obviously some change. And then my seasonal binder. Oh, it rained. Oh. Oh, yeah. So again, we completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 challenges for the autumn binder. And in notes, it saved us all this. Just bear with me a sec. I just get them into some sort of order. So excluding the pan coins, because some of them, as I said, would be pan coins, my autumn binder saved me 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 30. Shall we try that again? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 475 plus obviously some actual change with the coins. So wow, all together should I bring these in actually? This is all money I've saved. These just have specific funds they're going to, but I've got them all written on the back so I can sort them out after. Let's just count it all up together. Most of these were already allocated. Yep. And this one. Okay, so just in challenges I've completed in the last 3 months, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 260. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 340. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. I'm going to stack these in ones because I'm going to struggle to hold them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 365. And then in pound coins we've got, or pounds and £2 coins, we've got 20, 40, so that's 50, 58. I make that £1,015. Wow. I'm going to go and grab my calculator. I haven't actually brought it with me, so I'm just going to pause you one sec. Right, sorry about that. I left my calculator downstairs. I was doing some calculations the other day with something, and I left it downstairs. Just check that again. I think I forgot to add something on. Yep, so 1,000, forgot about that bit over there. So £1,023, and that's just in the last 3 months. So now, move that over there. So that I have some obviously specific funds that some of that will be going into, but off camera I'll sort that out and record the allocation separately. This though, I have been saving up, we said it's a 52 envelope challenge. Bear with me, I'm just going to have a quick sip of my coffee. Right. This challenge I've been saving on, I said, it's taken me just over a year. And the idea behind this was literally I was just using, as I said, money I had left over from my weekly cash envelope, so food, shop, petrol or fuel, personal spending, coffee money, and what's my other envelope? Household. Anything I had left from those in notes was going into here. So it's taken me just over the 52 weeks to complete. And it's going all towards getting myself a month ahead. So I'm hoping that this would have saved enough to make a good chunk towards month ahead, if not fully fund it. So are we ready? I'm just going to open these. I'm just going to chuck the envelopes on the floor for now. I'll clear it up after. Stack them as we go, shall we? I am going to be doing this again, but I will be putting it into my tin along with my annual challenges. So I will be doing that again next year. I had a lot of 5s left that week. How have your savings been going? Are you on track? Have you accomplished any sort of your big goals for this year? I'm doing this now because I actually start my new year for December. I run my budget December to November because I run it seasonally. So for me, December's the start of winter, and so that's the start of my new budget, hence why I'm closing this particular one out now. This has got to get, I've got to get all this money all back to the bank. As I said, because this specifically is for my month ahead. on my bills, etc. So this will be going back to the bank. I'm so glad I didn't have to touch this one with the funding the car or for anything else. I've tried to not dip into this one just so I can get myself that month ahead. It's been a long-term savings, but I know it would be so worth it to not have to stress about worrying, making sure that I've got the money for that week to cover any bills and so on. So I hope you're not finding this all too boring. As I was saying, anyone achieved anything, anyone hit any of their goals, big goals? What are your goals for next year? Got any big savings goals that you're working towards for next year? So this has been my main focus for this year, is this month ahead. But to be honest, as I said, because I've been doing it with just my leftover money, I really haven't noticed anything sort of, I've not been short for anything else, because I said I've been funding it purely with leftover. And so it's money that's already, in a sense, had been allocated for something but wasn't needed, and so it's gone in here. And as I say, I'm hoping once counted up, this will basically be my month ahead funded. Whatever I'm short, I will just be taking from that money over there during the reallocation of that. As I said, I need to think about where that needs to go. So I won't be doing that in this video, but I would like to get this money back to the bank. I don't particularly want it sat around any longer than it needs to be. Nearly there. Last few. Okay. So 52-week envelope done with no coins and only notes. Are we ready to see what it has saved us? Okay. Oh, here goes. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20. So 200, so 720 in 20s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 530 in tens. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. £1,485. That is my month ahead almost funded. Wow. So added together, so if this was a year, this was over the just over a year, that's the last 3 months, but all together I have saved £2,508. That is just absolutely amazing. See if I can put it all together. Let's move that off to the side. Let's bring coins in here. Oh, I just can't believe it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, my mind is blown every time. This is the first annual challenge that I have actually completed. So this one here was the first one I've ever completed that's an annual, as in I've literally done it the whole year and stuffed it the whole year. So I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. I have no idea how long this video is. I hope it hasn't bored you all too much. As I said, I'll work out where it's kind of going to be going, and I will then film the actual allocation. But wow. Hope you all have a great week, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.